Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is going to be swatching and a little declutter of my GlamShop single eyeshadows. If you don't know, GlamShop is a Polish brand, like an indie brand, I feel like. Since I am in the EU, it's very easy for me to get their eyeshadows, and they're very, very nicely priced. They have a lot of different sort of eyeshadows, texture-wise, multi-chromes, duochromes, holographic, you name it. I have quite the collection. I have some depotted from a palette, and I have this big palette which mostly holds just their regular singles. I one year had their advent calendar, so you got an eyeshadow each day and it came with this palette. My collection has grown, so it does not fit into this palette anymore. So I'm gonna go through it because there's definitely some shadows that I don't use that I can let go of, and I'm gonna swatch them for you guys. So, you know, maybe if you're on the fence about trying GlamShop, then you can see how their eyeshadows perform. I'm gonna try my best to put all the names of these eyeshadows in this video. Some are in Polish. I think mine mostly have the English names, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, if you have any questions about any eyeshadow in particular, let me know and I will try my best to help you. So first up, I'm gonna start with this palette. The top two rows and these two eyeshadows are Mica Beauty Shop eyeshadows, so I will not be touching those today. I will make a dedicated video on these singles, swatching them and whatnot. I'm not going to declutter any of them because I love them. So we're not going to touch those. It's about these shadows right here, and these come from the Remix palette, I want to say. So I'm going to take them out. Okay, I'm going to find the other eyeshadows that were in this palette. So these are the shadows that were in the Remix palette. Right away, I don't know what happened here, but this one is very broken, so I'm definitely going to be decluttering this one. I don't have names of these shadows, very sorry, but I will swatch them for you. So this is the Remix palette, and I'm gonna try my best to give you a good look at like reflex and the color of these shadows, but I'm not going to be able to promise you the best swatches because I'm not very good at that. And we have this one. This is more of a topper, as you can see. Do really like that one, so that I'm going to keep. It's so funny how it looks orange in the pan, but you can clearly see the blue reflects. Let's first do all the shimmers because they are amazing, let's be honest. This is a purple one. That is stunning as well. I'm gonna keep that one. Then we have a green. Now I'm pressing these down to get some shadow on my finger because they are quite crumbly and a little flaky, so it's easier to just press down and then pick the eyeshadow. This is stunning. It's like a green to gold, really beautiful. So keeping that one. Then this one, again, this is more of a topper shade. Yep. I'm gonna keep that one as well. Blue shimmery one. That looks amazing. I'm sorry the lighting isn't the very best. That is beautiful as well. For like a dark based blue, and again, you can really build these up. And I think they would also be stunning if you spray them. So we're gonna keep that one. Then I have a pink one, which I'm not the biggest fan of pinks. That one here. It's more of a rusty, reddy pink than a true pink. So I'm gonna keep that as well. And then last but not least, we have this brown to blue. That's beautiful. But I do have to compare it because I have one that looks very similar in the singles collection right here. This is called One Component, and this looks very similar to that one. So I'm going to swatch this. This one is a little bit softer. That's actually more of a neutral brown, whereas the other one is more red. So this one is more red, this one's more brown. So I think I prefer that one. So I'm gonna keep that and let go of this one. We still have some glitters on my arm, but let's do the mattes. So this is a very pale pink. Let's just try this off. Okay, nothing very special. I'm gonna let that one go because I don't really love pinks as much. Then we have a darker pink. Okay, again, I'm not gonna use that, so that can go. This is a mauve brown. Yeah, nothing special, so I'm gonna let that one go as well. Then we have a more warm toned brown. These are very soft shadows, so love that. This again is something that I have enough of in my collection, so we can go. And then this is a dark brown. It does have some yellow shimmer to it, so it's more of a satin. So let's see how that swatches. Okay, I'm not normally a fan of satin shades, but this one is very nice, so I'm gonna keep that one. And then we're gonna check out the big palette. So this one is staying. This is One Component that we compared to the other one from that palette. And we're gonna go through these ones. First up, is this easy to take these out? Maybe. First up, we have Simply Beige. I'm not gonna swatch this. This is just your standard lid setting shade, so that can stay. Then we have Girly, which is a very light pink, which I will swatch for you. So that is what that looks like, very close to my skin tone, but a pale pink. And it's more warm than the other one from the Declutter palette. I'm gonna put this to the side because I feel like it's not gonna focus. It is more of a warm peachy pink than the one from the palette that we just decluttered. So I'm gonna keep this one. Then I have Cocoa Cream, which is just a very simple matte brown. Very light, but a nice shade to have, so that one is staying. I also have Fruitcake, which is a darker matte brown. So let's swatch that besides that one. So that's significantly darker, but both very essential to have in a collection, I feel like. And then one shade darker to that is Roasted Coffee. This definitely is more of like an outer corner deepening shade, which I really like. So that is staying as well. I also have the shade Cognac, which is deeper brown, but also more cool toned, warm toned. I'm not really sure. It's definitely a different tone to the others. So there, you can see. It has more of a red undertone. So that's that one. That one is staying as well. I have another satin shadow. This is Satin. Very fitting name. This, oh my gosh, this is so soft. Feels so nice and buttery. Let's see. So again, it's more of a mauvey brown, and it has very subtle shimmers. I don't even think you can see that. But that one is staying as well. Really, really enjoyed that one. Okay, moving on. I have here the shade Colored Smoke, which is a shimmery silver brown. Do my color descriptions make any sense? I hope they do. There we go. There's that one. Keeping that. Really easy all over the lid when I'm done shade. Then I have another brown shimmer. This is Ribbon. This is definitely more purple toned with a gold reflect. You can very clearly see the difference in shimmer tones. So that one is definitely more silvery, and this one has a gold sheen to it, and it's more of like a purple based brown. Loving that, so I'm gonna keep that one. Then this one is definitely keep. This is one of my favorite shades. This is Kiwi Purple, and this one, I mean, oh my gosh, my lighting is not the best for this, but okay, I'm trying to do my best with what I have. This is like a purple with a green gold reflect to it. This shadow is so beautiful. This, I mean, I compare this with a lot of looks, like even neutral looks, and then putting this on the center of the lid as just a pop of something special. It's stunning. I love it. So that one is definitely staying in my collection. Now we're getting into more of the colors that I don't really gravitate towards. This is Dream Book. Another cat hair. And this is a matte fuchsia purple. Yeah, this is not my favorite. I'm gonna keep it for now. Try to use it a little bit more before I decide if I want to let it go. This is Wet Pink. This is a very flaky one, as you can see. Ooh, that is very pretty. This is not my favorite formula because they are a little bit harder to work with, but honestly, the results you get from this, stunning. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one. Even though pink is not my favorite color, but that's a beautiful shadow. It's gonna leave a whole lot of glitter again on my hand. I'm gonna have glitter everywhere for the rest of the day. Also, this table looks kind of disgusting now. But moving on, we have here the shade Luxury Velour. This is another pink. This is a little less flaky than the other one that we just swatched. So this again is more of like a rusty red pink than an actual pink. And this one also could definitely be a topper. It's not very opaque. Is that what you call it? Opaque? Or is it opaque that it's more transparent? I'm not really sure. Okay, but it is very stunning. Honestly, I was expecting more of a pink and I was like, I can let that one go, but I want to keep this one. So far in this palette, no declutters, but I have here Blue Amaranth. Amaranthi, I'm not really sure. And this one, I'm going to swatch it for you. This is definitely a very true hot pink. And it has blue reflex to it. Hopefully you can see that. This I never ever use. I think I've worn it once in a video. I got a lot of compliments on that look. I just didn't love it myself. So I'm definitely gonna let that one go. It is a stunning shade, don't get me wrong, but I don't use shades like this, so I can definitely let it go. Then I have here Poppy Head, which is looks red matte shade. You never know with these shades. Once you swatch them, they could be something different. Yeah, so that is a red matte. I can let this one go as well. I don't I never use red mattes. And if I want to, I have some in my collection somewhere in a palette that I could use. So this one can go. Very sorry, I keep having to reach over to wipe my finger. Next up is a Baba Yaga, and this is a black. I can give you a swatch of this. This is definitely a little bit drier than the other mattes, and not very impactful at first swatch, but you can definitely build this one up. I have used this quite a few times in looks for like festivals or raves, and I'm a little bit scared of black matte shadow, but this one really makes it easy to build up and get over that fear. So I'm keeping this one. Okay, next up, here I have Licorice. And Licorice looks brown in the pan. Definitely on camera it does. But this is a very dark matte purple. This one is a lot softer than that black one. Swatches beautifully. Okay, it definitely looks a little brown on camera, but it is a deep dark purple, and I am gonna keep that one. Is Violet Field, another quite flaky one. Ooh, very flaky. Press and then swatch. This again, it's harder to work with, but look at that. It just looks like, I don't know, you have something molten, like molten metal on your skin. I love it. So that can stay. This is another quite flaky one. This is Acrylic Ice, and this actually is a Turbo Glow pigment. Not really sure what that means. Like I said, they have a lot of different types of eyeshadows. But yeah, this one again is a more flaky one, like I said. Look at that. That's stunning. Not very opaque again, but looks amazing. I think we can build it up a little bit more. There you go. Really like that one, so that can stay. This is Millennium, another quite flaky one. This one feels a little bit drier. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Oh wow. Wow, that is stunning. I thought it was gonna be similar to this one, but this definitely has more purple undertones. This is more of a gray, like icy blue. Very pretty. Okay, that is also staying in that theme. I have here the shade Eden. Now this again is a different formula. You might be able to see that. And this one, oof, is a purple with blue. I don't know, is it reflex? Is it more of a sheen? It is very, very red based. Honestly, it does kind of throw me off. Oh, I have here another one. Let me compare it to this one. This is Wild Berries. Let's swatch this one next to that. Again, very red based. I don't know. I don't love it. I don't really see myself wearing both of them actually. So I think I'm gonna let both of these go. So we have Eden and Wild Berries that can go. They're just very, very purple and red. I don't know. I don't love that. So we're gonna we're gonna let these two go. There's a glitter everywhere. We are gonna move into the shade Aura. A white. Again, very flaky. You can right away see with these flaky shades, ones that I have pan on, you just move them around and press them down again. So, okay, very glittery hand, but this is Aura. Okay, again, a little bit harder to work with. But this is just your standard white, very shimmery eyeshadow. I'm gonna keep that. Then I have here Christmas Bauble. Now this one, kind of scared. This is very flaky, very, very flaky. Let's see if I can make it work. Oh yes, I can. Oh my goodness. I mean, if that is not molten metal, then I don't know what is. That is stunning. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I definitely cannot let that one go. That is stunning. It's quite funny that when I went into this declutter, I was like, I'm pretty sure about the ones that I can let go, and now swatching them, it's definitely the ones that I'm letting go are not the ones that I thought I was gonna let go of in the first place. That's kind of funny to me. Okay, next up I have here Military. Oh gosh, well, it was a mess anyway. Military is a army green matte shadow, very soft again, and okay, that's kind of like a pukey yellow green. You can definitely build this one up. There we go. I really, really enjoy this one, so I'm keeping that one. And the one that pairs very nicely with that one, I bought them together as well, is Wink. And Wink is like an olive toned shimmer. You can see the massive pan that I have in here. I have really, really been loving that one. So let swatch that for you guys. Stunning. Beautiful. It's like a gold-esque base with almost like a blue reflect to it. I love this one. Definitely a stunning eyeshadow. So keeping that one, and let's do one next to that. This is Mix, and Mix is a minty shimmer. Let's put it right there with a gold sheen to it. So this is Mix, and I know that, you know, when you compare it to something like this one, the Christmas bauble one, these types of shimmers look very meh, you know what I mean? But honestly, they're stunning. Very, very beautiful. So I'm keeping that one as well. I'm gonna actually wash my hands with soap and see if I can get rid of this glitter, because that Christmas bauble one has glittered my entire hand. Okay, that's a little bit better. Very red hand because it's cold water, but we can continue the swatching. We're nearing the end. This is, oof, that is definitely a Polish name. I'm gonna say it's Wakacie. I don't know if you pronounce a C and then a J. That's the shade name. It's a blue. I don't really wear blue a whole lot, but I do love the color blue. So every time I see blue eyeshadows, I cave. This is what that looks like. Oh, this is a very mermaidy blue. You can see the green shift or reflects. Honestly, I don't really see myself wearing this on my eyes, but I don't see myself letting it go either because it's stunning. So I'm gonna keep it. Next up, we have Wizard. And Wizard looks green, also a little bit blue, so I don't know how it's gonna swatch. This is a little bit drier. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is stunning. Wow. This is like a deeper version of this, again, very mermaidy color, I want to say, but this is deeper blue with a very definite green shift to it. Stunning. I'm gonna have to keep that as well. And then this is gonna be the bottom row. We have 6 left. This is more my orange gold neutral shadow. So we are starting with crab, like the animal crab, apple, like the fruit. Don't ask me why. I don't know what a crab apple is, but this is the color. This is a very light shimmer shade. This is definitely more of a topper than anything. It is, okay, maybe I get the color. It's like orange with pink shift. I was thinking about how that made sense, but crab is red and apple is also red. So I'm not really sure. Maybe the apple's orange and the crab is pink. And that's where the name comes from. Anyway, I'm keeping this one. Long story short, who cares what a crab apple is? Next up, I have here Baumkuchen. That's very German. This is a gold. But a very pretty gold. It's a very warm gold. A warm gold. Honestly, after all of these strange colors with special effects, I don't know colors anymore. But I know that this is beautiful and that I'm gonna keep it. That is one thing that I know. Then this is the last matte that I have. This is Ganache. Very soft again. Oh my gosh. And this again is a more warm toned neutral. It's fine. I'm gonna keep it. You cannot go wrong with shades like that. Next up we have Kutia. K-U-T-I-A. And both the Polish name and the English name are the same. Some of them have like the Polish name and then the English name on the back. For this one it's the same for both, so I don't really know if it's Polish or English. I've never heard the word, but this is the shadow, and this is more of a bronzy red gold, definitely compared to this one. You can see the difference. Stunning. Keeping that one. Here I have Sweet Lemon. Oof. Ooh. Okay, we're moving up to the arm. I know lighting was better on the hand, but this is one of the last ones, so I'm gonna continue. Sweet Lemon. Again, could be more of a topper shade, but it's like an orange with a yellow and almost green shift to it. Very stunning. Keeping that one. And then last but not least, I think, who knows, is this one, and this is Nut Cake. And this is a gold. Ooh. Ooh. But again, a very different shade of gold compared to the other ones. I would say this one then is the true gold, and these ones are more bronzes. Definitely that one. It's so funny how sometimes a color is a color until you swatch a different color next to it and you're like, wait, nope, it's not that color. So that's that one. Stunning. Definitely keeping that one. And that was the last one. Oh my goodness. All right. This is the aftermath. This is the palette right now. So we have some room. I have the shadows from that Depotted palette right here. So I'm going to put them in this palette. And then I will wrap up this video. Okay, so here is the completed palette. I have one little spot left, but I did completely get all of the GlamShop shadows out of this palette, so we did definitely make some room. I have here 2, 8, 10 shadows that are leaving my collection from my GlamShop palette. So I did pretty good, I think. I'm just happy that everything now fits into one palette again. I also had quite a lot of fun swatching all of these shadows for you. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!